things, and this is really 25 or 30 frames a second. And you can blend in an interface where you can see where you are in the stream, and you can also change the volume and scroll into the movie. You can also change the aspect ratio, a very important feature. So you can change to full screen. Just wait a minute for this. 100%, 120%, 130%, 50%, 100%, 150%, it zooms into the movie, 200 normal, and you can just go through these options. So, I'll just show you a full-size MPEG-4 video file, and you can see it plays very well, but it stutters a bit. It's only a bit. It is very viewable, and you can use that to view videos on the flight or on the train. It's okay. And the quality on the TV out is the same as on the internal screen. No change. Okay. What else? Okay, I think I don't show the audio features because they are already shown very extensively in other videos, but I want to show the game sections. The system comes preloaded with a number of public domain and freely available games, and some of the games that are available for the native engine of the Dingo system. So, for example, there is a Tetris and the ominous 7 Days game that is seems like a clone of Silent Hill. So when you start that, at Dingo Games, and then you can activate sound, and it's a very nice look at the game. It's very slick and very fast, so it's nice. The Dingo Games can exit, so I can play the exit, and it goes back to the menu. The interesting thing is the emulator section. So if you click on the interesting game, you can choose the directories and, for example, use the Game Boy Advance thing. I put some games on it and just try it. So you can see here the GBA games run very well. Almost full speed. I think about 5% slower than full speed. It's very playable. Even the faster games are very playable. That's a very good emulator. We will later see that other emulators are not that good. So the GBA thing is very good. When you play select and start together, you go into the menu where you can save states, load states, select a state slot, set the volume and the aspect ratio of the display, configure the frame skip, configure the button settings, reset the game, or go back to the menu. Basically, this menu is equal for every emulator on the device. So I try next Nintendo Entertainment System game. Just one. The NES games play completely full speed. That's completely like the original, no change. So this is very nice. Going back to one of the not so nice things is the Super Nintendo emulation. That is very slow. I think it's very slow. It's best seen with the Super Mario World, where you can see that the emulation is not really original speed. I don't think it is very playable at this speed. Maybe there are games that are better, or games that are better playable in terms of they don't need more speed. But I think for Super Mario World it is better to use the GBA version of it, because that version would be very much faster. The emulator correctly stores save games, which are done inside the game, and it can also save states. So, as the GBA games are, I think, more complex than Super Nintendo games, I think this is just a software issue, and we can hope for that sometime in the future there's a better emulator that runs faster. Same thing for the Mega Drive, or Genesis, what it's called in the US. The emulation is a bit better. So it runs, compared to the Super Nintendo thing, a bit faster, but also not original speed. And you can also use select and start and go back to the menu. The CPS1 thing is also not really full speed. I haven't played that very much right now, but it basically works, and this one works not, doesn't work, but I think it's also not full speed. So, see, let's try it out. And in this menu, you also can insert a coin by clicking on the menu item. Yeah. Okay. So much for the game review. What else? I can do a short size comparison between this and DS and PSP. Just a moment. So we have the PSP. You see that it's smaller, and it's also thinner. This is a PSP 1000, so one of the old PSPs. So this is the size comparison. And we have Nintendo DS here, and the size comparison here. So I think this dingo would easily fit in a pocket bag of design for Nintendo DS, because it is smaller, but it is much nearer to the size than it is to the PSP. And yeah, mini SD card is no problem. This is an 8 GB card, and it works without any problems. You should make sure that you got if you use like me a micro SD card, because it is more versatile than a mini SD card, and you use an adapter. Get a good adapter one, because I had a crappy one before and it doesn't work on the dingo. Don't know why, but the better one here from Kingston does work. So this is a very nice device, I think. It costs $85 at Deal Extreme, and that's about 67 euros, and I think it is worth every penny of it. Especially for me, as I think the video feature is one of the features that I will use most. So thanks for watching this review, and I hope you write some comments on it. Thanks.